And we begin with another homicide in Anderson County, which has put families in the community on their toes. Police say Jersey Smith was gunned down inside the Stop a Minute on East River Street yesterday afternoon. Now, police, thanks to the Anderson County Sheriff's Office as well, were able to quickly arrest the 19-year-old suspect, Christopher Armstrong, who they say ran from the scene. This morning, he was wearing an orange jumpsuit walking into court as he faced a judge. And we did capture the chaos outside of that Stop a Minute as family and friends arrived on scene to learn that their loved one had been shot and killed. Dozens of people started showing up around the crime scene, all wondering what in the world happened and why is this happening in this tight-knit community. It's the latest shooting at the Stop a Minute. It's one of 4 recent ones since Saturday, and investigators are still working to solve those other shootings. And they're asking now for the public to step up and start talking. Fox Carolina's Jennifer Phillips is live in Anderson this afternoon outside the police department. So, Jen, what are police saying about the recent string of events?
So investigators say they understand families as well as those who live in this community are really hurting right now. They say they're doing what they can to gather evidence and information, but most importantly, as you mentioned, they really need help from the public. The blare of sirens ended here at the Stop a Minute convenience store on River Street in Anderson. But it's where screams of heartbreak began. Inside, investigators found 18-year-old Jersey Smith shot and killed.
It's only a mile and a half from where I live.
Pastor Johnny Donald Jr. of Straight Christian Church prays it all stops.
Just as a parent/grandparent, sour about the situation because of what's going on in our society.
Pastor Donald is a mentor and a member of the Dream Team.
How do you feel?
A group of city council members, local leaders, and the police who meet to talk about concerns in the community.
We see that what's taking place is young men and older teens that are doing these type crimes. So we've got to get something more, not just reactive, but proactive, working with them.
Right now, investigators are working 4 shootings and 2 homicides. 2 people got shot on Sandsbury Drive, and shots rang out here on King Street during a drive-by. 2 people home, no one hurt. But in another shooting on West End Avenue, bullets pierced through a home and hit and killed 11-year-old Janiyah Scott.
As a department, we recognize through the recent tragedies that have occurred in our communities that we have not only a family that's in mourning, we have a community that's in mourning.
Major Nikki Carson with the Anderson Police Department.
We recognize that there's a need for answers, and we want to show our commitment to the community and to the families that we're here to provide whatever support on our end to make sure that we can bring justice and bring answers to this community and to these families.
She says the Dream Team is a big part of that, and help from the community is also needed.
We want to show that we're being transparent and that we welcome feedback from the community.
That's why Pastor Donald is here. And so we're told the Dream Team meets once a month and they talk about concerns in the community as well as things that are going well. They are expected to meet soon to talk about the most recent incidents, but investigators say if you have any information about any of those shootings, to call the Anderson Police Department. Cody?
And Jen, I know the police are keeping a lot of things pretty tight to the vest, but have they said if they believe these are connected somehow, or do they just not really want that out there yet?
Well, it is all part of the investigation, and they are looking into that possibility. We know that some shootings aren't connected to others. Some may or may not be. Again, we haven't confirmed any of that. That is part of the investigation. One thing that they don't want is they don't want people being hot-headed, getting out of control and retaliation for any of these shootings. So they're working hard. And again, they say that they rely on the community to kind of talk to your young kids and to tell them that violence is not the answer. Cody?